I'm a little bit ancient when it comes to technology, so I appreciate your patience. Thank you for coming today, all. Oh, is the one me, or is that you? I have a very special little treat for all of you. Especially for me. Not exactly you, but if you're one of those kind of people that like to watch and get off on that kind of thing, then maybe you like it, I don't know. Witness the one and only time in which I will let all of you see me devouring the newest release of the McDonald's world. I have actually garnered the sponsorship of the one and only McDonald. And you can see here with the little Mariah Carey, she's actually going to be singing a song for all of you later on my regard. So, let's get started here. The Mariah Special Carey order. And it's not exactly Mariah. I'm not too sure. I think she spits on it. Maybe she smells it. I'm not exactly what makes it so special. Anyway, I can go in here. They gave me more napkins. I already have napkins. Yeah, what's the deal with napkins, am I right? Okay, you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands. Most of the time, right? And then you wipe your hands off in a towel. Why don't you just get a big towel instead of little tiny napkins? It doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest. And when you get to the bathroom and you have the toilet paper, it doesn't do anything. That's why I just wipe my ass with my hand and then wash it off. Then you use the towel. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Now let's eat food. After I just took a shit. We got the fries, and they are already kind of lukewarm. This is a quarter pounder with cheese. You know what else I'd like to quarter pound? A woman, if she fell in love with me, and I could treat her very well. Let's get going here. Down the guzzle. I didn't think this through. Oh yeah. All right. So, me personally, I like to make my own food. I go out, I hunt, I gather, I travel, I do everything. I kind of... Oh, went down the wrong pipe. You make sure that you hydrate, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you don't, then maybe the little hydrating little fairy comes over and then she spits in your mouth too. There's a lot of exchanges of internal, liquids going around here, so... Oh, now that is the spot. That is a spicy Coke. Would you like fries with that? Hey. All right. Oh. If all of you... Spicy Coke. You tell me one thing. You tell me, if you go down the street and you see a guy, and he tells you that McDonald's is not good for you, he's wrong. I want the McDonald's. That was the part in which it was sponsored by McDonald. And this was Mariah Carey's very hairy special. So, she has been able to provide me with great nutrition. I can only do the best for her now by recounting one of her songs. She told me earlier that she'd come onto the show and then she would sing for all of you. But honestly, I couldn't book her for longer than 1 minute. I know now that I'm going to be able to sing for you all now that my vocal cords are all nice and wet and moist from the burger and fry. There are no music. I'm not allowed. I don't like music. So if you'd like, in place, I can play the flute for you. I'm pretty good in my time with the recorder, so... Treated me kind, sweet destiny, to the one that was waiting for me. Somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. Honestly, why is Mariah Carey so special? Why am I not... Why am I not special? Oh boy. Well, That was a healthy treat, I can tell you that much. If you are curious, I just want to share with all of you everything that I do, Genghis Khan, in order to stay healthy. As you can all see, I am a very healthy man, alright? Take a look at this tummy. You ever see something as flat as that before? I don't think so. And when I say flat, I'm not talking about abs, I'm not talking about ass, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about pure belly button. I have the flattest belly button that there is out there. Nothing can go in and nothing is coming out. I know back in the day, my grandmother told me one time too, that if I don't clean inside my belly button, mushrooms will grow and they'll come out and then they'll strangle me. And I had to clean inside of it every single day, and then at one point I said, this is enough, and I plugged it up and I sanded it down. Now I no longer have a belly button. I am going to share with you hot tips and tricks in order to stay healthy. So, are there certain ages at which a body's metabolism slows down? So I am currently a couple centuries old, right? So I am able to maintain my health over the years. So obviously, there's no slowing down. I'm never slowing down, and I only keep going. Other common areas of weight gain in men and women's bodies as they age? Yes, the ass. Those are the only two things that grow in your body, your ears and your ass. Can caffeine be consumed safely? Yes, through a needle. Does it matter how often you eat fish? Yes, it matters. You need to make sure that you have your healthy serving of fish every 3 courses of meals. And then, after you have all your 3 breakfast course meals, you have your 3 lunch ones and your 3 dinners. How can treatment for thyroid disease help a person's weight return to normal? If you have a thyroid problem, I have a quick and easy solution for you. Come over to my apartment, and I will cut it out for you and I will eat it. Reduce, reuse, and recycle, right? I don't have anything in my mouth, but if you eat food, and then you open your mouth, that's also seafood. My uncle did that to me one time as a joke, and I was like, oh, I get it, because I can seafood. And then I ended up pulling it out of his mouth and putting it in mine, and I swallowed it. You know, that way you're able to take some of his nutrients, as well as his spit, and you take it into your own. You adopt it, as if it was your own, like a little child. Yes, of course you can count calories, just like I can count. I'll do it with you. 1, 7, Blue, 3, 2.5, Greg, John, the Beatles. The way you avoid carbs is simply a matter of you going out of your house and making sure that you have a carb shield with you. That involves a big saran wrap around your body. And then you'll be able to go anywhere you want and not have to fear that carbs are going to enter inside of your pores. They do that, and specifically into your belly button. So watch out. Take a tip from me, sand it down. The best way to get the cleanse is not through juice. So all you have to do is find a young little child, get a straw, and put it inside of their open pores, and then suck. And you can take all of their nutrients out of their body from that way. As I told you earlier, you can count all you want, you can do all of your weighing, but in the end, all you have to do is make sure that you go out and that you exercise. Now there's multiple ways which you can go about doing that, okay? So you don't have to just sit inside of your room, and you have to go and you have to do the crunches, and you have to go to the gym, and you have to do your crunches, and you have to go all around and constantly do your crunches. Nothing like that is going to get you anywhere. The real kind of exercise is mojo. In and out, in and out. And I'm talking about putting the food in your mouth and coming out of you. That way, your body is constantly going to be working through its metabolism. How do diets work? They don't work. The only way that you can fix a diet is by dying, alright? We have only limited numbers of resources, right? So the best solution is to simply, well, how do I put this lightly? Everyone dies except me. That way I get to eat all the food. And you. I don't know if you're tasty, but I'm ready to find out. You. I'm going to be devouring each and every little piece of you, taking in the nutrients one by one, cutting it up with a fork and a knife. And sometimes a spork. I don't know why people use sporks. In the end, it's just a spoon and the fork together. Could you just use 2 different utensils? You have 2 hands for one reason. What's the point? You're losing out on your actual exercise as well. if you're using only one utensil, your left hand then gets atrophy. You don't want that. You need to use that hand. Alright? I need you to go and make sure that next time you eat something, you use a fork and a knife and a spoon all at the same time, and that way you're going to ensure that every single part of your body is going to be used to its extremities. Now, I'll be honest. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm getting very hot and very sweaty. That's actually very good, because in the end, if I sweat out all of my internal nutrients, and it goes into my skin and my clothes, all I have to do is right into the gullet, and I'm able to then recycle all of my nutrients into my own body. Again, a nice health tip for you. If you don't want to listen to me, that's fine, I have no problem with that. But in the end, why are you here? You know? Are you just trying to make fun of me or something? Do you not think that I'm going to be able to maintain my diet? You don't think that I'm going to be able to do that, do you? I'll tell you what. It's a new year. New year, new me. And new year, new you. But the thing is, there is no new you. There never was a you. And I'll make sure that you'll never be able to have another Mariah Carey special McDonald's menu order. This stream has been sponsored by McDonald's. As you can see here, this is Mariah Carey's special meal. I ate it earlier, and I almost spit it out and threw it up inside of the toilet. It's very healthy for you. That's how you know it's good, because you don't like eating it. The McDonald's. I like the clown, you know? But I had plenty of women in my time. I spread my seed across the world. So I've been able to, pick up where I left off. As they say, the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. And yes, I like getting pegged. Somehow, the one that I need